Holy shit, welcome to the Mikoncast episode 37. This is a big fucking deal. Few reasons I haven't done a solo episode in a while, and the biggest reason of all is that it is currently 4:41 p.m. on December 16th, 2021, and that means I am seeing Spider-Man No Way Home at 6:30 in 2 hours, and holy shit, dude. I've been thinking about this day for months, like literal months. I can't think of the last time I was so excited for something, and I'm being like dead ass. Like, you can make fun of me. Oh, you're just excited over Spider-Man. What a nerd. You know what? I don't give a single fuck. Cause you know why? Spider-Man is such an integral part of my childhood, and that's carried over into every aspect. Not it's every aspect. No, what I meant to say was it's carried over into every stage of my life. I used to really be into superheroes and Marvel comic, all that stuff, right? All the superhero comics and movies. I still am, to a degree, but my love for Spider-Man has never once gone down at all. I've always been so obsessed with it. I don't care how cringy it makes me. I don't care how fucking nerd. You know what? I don't give a fuck, dude. Spider-Man. I love nothing more. I can say, I guess, pretty confidently. From the Raimi trilogy being a huge part of my childhood, a massive part from the Mark Webb, Andrew Garfield, those two movies, from those couple movies being, just having such a special place in my heart. Like it came a little, I was about, I was like 10-ish, when the first one came out, 10, 11. Actually, I was 10. So it was still definitely part of my childhood. But just not it wasn't as didn't have as much of an impact because I watched the Raimi trilogy when I was a kid. But regardless, I have an immense love for the Andrew Garfield movies, and transitioning into my late teenage, early. I mean, I'm still a teenager. I'm 19, but and then these new Tom Holland movies, they're still great. You know, they're not my number one favorite, but I fucking love them. Homecoming is phenomenal. Far From Home is great. I love every single Spider-Man movie. I don't think there's this one's trash. People call Tom Holland Iron Man Jr. I think that's just cringy. I think they're all amazing. I love them all. Of course, I have my little favorites, whatever. I have to stay true to Tobey Maguire's interpretation, just because it just has an impact like no other, right? But I'm here just this is a Spider-Man special. You can see I have the image right there. The three Spider-Men. Credit to the original owner. I don't know who it is. I'll try and find it. I'll try and link it below because it's just like an edit. It's not like art or anything. I don't know. I don't want to be a dick though. But regardless, this is episode 37. Okay, I don't know. Who cares? Peace and love. Thank you, whoever made this. I'm using it for this. It's not like this is going to be a popular podcast. I'm talking fast because I have to go pretty soon. Honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna get. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to say everything I want. I might have to record this tonight. But the point is, I wanted to do this before I see No Way Home. So I'm gonna have to rush this, quite frankly. I don't have a ton to say. I tend to ramble on anyway, so maybe like a shorter and more concise podcast would actually probably work better. But I'm still gonna make sure I say everything I want to say. All right, I'm not gonna sacrifice anything. I still got a little bit because the theater's a bit away. It's a nice little theater too. It's gonna have nice little fancy seats. And holy shit, I can't believe this day is here. Love Spider-Man. It makes me feel like a kid, man. That's what I love. It represents my childhood like the most. And seeing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield back is gonna be something else. Oh, I get it. What if they're not technically confirmed? Like I know the movie's out. People have seen it. I could go check if they are for sure in it. But they are. Come on, I'm not playing this game. I haven't seen any leaks. All right, but they're in this shit. It's not up for debate. So what I decided to do in the past week, I rewatched every Spider-Man live action movie except for the Tom Holland movies. I was planning on it. But I just didn't have the time because I've been working a new job, so I haven't had time to to watch everything. I've been stressed. I've had to take some naps. Um, you know, it's just been crazy. But I didn't rewatch the Tom Holland movies, which I know seems weird. Like I didn't watch that in preparation for his third movie, and I mean that no disrespect to Tom, but I have seen both Homecoming and Far From Home fairly recently, anyways. Um, but so I'm going to talk about this. So what I did in the past week, yeah, like I said, I watched all of them. But what I decided to do is I took notes for each movie. By that meaning I would just write down parts I liked, parts I thought didn't work. Um, you see what I mean? It was just like my thoughts on the movie, on like things I thought were noteworthy, pretty much. And like I said, I didn't get to do it for the Holland movies, but I will give like a quick little Spark Notes version of how I feel. I don't have it written down, so it'll be a little more tough to remember certain things. But I'm familiar with both those movies because again, I rewatched them both fairly recently, like both a couple months ago. So I'm still fairly fresh on that. So, God, dude, let's go back to where it all started. Spider-Man 2002. Woo! The first Tobey Maguire movie. All right. So I'm just gonna go in order of my notes of things that I noted. All right. The first thing I said was they look like college seniors, which is true. Let's be honest. They do not look the proper age, which isn't like it's not like any kind of deal breaker. It's just kind of funny. I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure why Peter is so hated. People were calling him. I know he's like a nerd, but like he's not like a bad-looking guy. I mean, he's just a chill kid with glasses. Whatever. Willem Dafoe, fucking incredible. Uncle Ben and the Uncle Ben and Aunt May are great. They are pretty old to be his aunt and uncle, but fucking hey, it works. They're very wholesome and heartwarming people, and just like they did phenomenal at just being like the most like heartwarming, parents. I know they're aunt and uncle, but they're essentially parents. The Flash fight scene is iconic. I wrote that. I fucking loved that. I don't want to fight you, Flash. I wouldn't want to fight me neither. Come on, classic. The best player. It has the best music of the trilogy, the most noteworthy. And again, a lot of these things, I'm gonna say, it has to do with me growing up on these movies, and that's kind of fair, I feel, because it's like, it's. I am able to set aside nostalgia for sure, but like that's like a pretty big part. It's in I just like it more, whether it's nostalgia or not. I do think it's the best music. I mean, with that theme, the fucking black suit theme. I mean, I'm going to 3, but the whole trilogy. I like the organic web more than the web shooters. I know it's not comic accurate, but I don't know. It makes it I don't know why I like it more, to be honest. It's kind of hard to describe. It's just I don't know. It just makes them seem more like Spider-Man. Like it's like like if the powers are coming straight through him. All the web shooters. His sticky abilities are natural and all that. His heightened senses and fighting abilities and whatnot. But I don't know. I like that more. It's a very cozy movie when it's not in non-fighting scenes. Like it's just just heartwarming. Like the camera because it's a little older, the dialogue, the people. It's just I don't know. Peter's last conversation with Uncle Ben is painful to watch, especially knowing the context of what happened. He was like, "I know I'm not your dad. Stop pretending to be." It's just sad because if that happened like in real life to someone, a similar situation, God, you would carry that shit to the grave. I know I would. I can never I find it so difficult to let that go. Fuck, dude. The whole wrestling scene. That intimidated me as a kid because they're all like, oh, you're gonna crush, you're gonna die, you're gonna get squashed like a butt. I was like, damn, that shit scared me. Randy Savage was in it, was great. The good CGI, it did have pretty good CGI, to be honest with you. For 2002, I mean, some of it doesn't age well, but I mean, again, for 2002, you need to understand. You can't look at it and be too fucking angry about it. The best Aunt May, I stand by that. The best Aunt May, hands fucking down. With her monologues and just how, oh, come on. Yeah, I don't know exactly how he made the suit. They never really show that. How I mean, they showed like a little bit in the Amazing Spider-Man, but I'm like, how do you get the materials? How did he? Man, it's a comic book movie. You can't always question shit like that. Yeah, some of the suits, or some of the scenes introducing like the suit didn't age that well. Like there was on one kind of slightly corny shot that didn't age well, where he where he extends like his wrist doing like the doing like the little web shooter thing. I don't know. Yeah, they're nostalgic and fun though. Jo- J. Jonah Jameson. Oh my god, they had. I like how like they didn't like recast. They haven't done like another interpret except for a second until No Way Home, which is just J.K. Simmons again. Because if you cast anyone besides J.K. Simmons, it's just not gonna hold a candle. It's just not gonna light up. So, what the hell, man. The Goblin suit holds up very well. I like the like kind of like bright green, chrome green. It fucking looks clean. It reminds me of like the Scorpion suit from the PS4 game, like that bright metallic green. It looks really good. Dude, the skeleton were at the parade where Goblin throws the pumpkin bomb at the board members who kicked him off, CEO of Oscorp, and they turned like the skeletons. I don't know why they did that. That was like that's like the most ridiculous and goofy thing in the entire trilogy. Was just that because they never did something that ridiculous ever since. But it's funny. Yeah, some CGI aged poorly. Whatever. Norman talking to like his goblin alter ego in the mirror are like the best acted scenes in the movie because it's fucking Willem Dafoe. He is phenomenal actor. It kind of certainly reminds me of like kind of Heath Ledger Joker, where it kind of like transcends just like comic book, where it's like legit like fucking really good acting. I trust my barber. Some of my favorite quotes from the movie from J. Jonah. That's what I did. I just wrote down certain quotes that are some of the best. Yeah, it's the most nostalgic superhero movie. It's not my favorite Spider-Man movie, or not even my favorite of the Raimi trilogy, but it is the most nostalgic. It's the one I remember the most about. Oh, that and 3. I have the least nostalgia for 2, but whatever. We'll get there. Goblin's monologue when he kidnaps Peter. You aren't different after all. Whatever he says. His whole little monologue to him was just fucking great. How he offered to team up with him. Oh yeah, I realized this movie gives me Batman 1989 vibes. With Michael Keaton, just kind of its little goofiness and silliness at times, but like also, I don't know, it's very comic book esque, like in a good way. The upside down kiss scene, fucking peak, classic. Gabi, where he calls him. It's you who's out, Gabi. Out of your mind. The whole Thanksgiving, yeah. Oh, fuck, Zach's texting me. I might have to record this after and just pretend that pretend that I didn't see it now. I don't know, dude. Fuck, I'm gonna have to. Damn. I wanted to do before the movie, but there was enough time. I had to shower, man. I don't know. Shit. Oh, okay, never mind. So just. Okay. Hold on a sec. Okay. I probably shouldn't keep going, but I'm gonna keep going anyways. I was gonna go with Zach, and he was gonna go with his girlfriend because we're gonna go with one of our other friends, but unfortunately, some bullshit came up that he couldn't get out of. It sucks, but then he gave the ticket to her. But I guess something happened. Damn, it sucks. No one can see this movie, bro. And Ricky, friend of the show, he was gonna also see it, but he had a COVID scare. Probably doesn't have it, but it's best to be better to be safe than sorry. Okay. Yeah, the whole Thanksgiving scene was fucking crazy because like the tension was so high, especially when, the scene where he's on the ceiling and the blood drips on the floor. I mean, God, dude, fuck, shit's crazy. The fake blood. I remember how ridiculous I looked at it as a kid. Goblin attacking Aunt May. See, yeah, this is why he's like the most like evil like Spider-Man villain and one of the most fucking evil villains superheroes. Period. Like he just attacked this poor old lady who was praying. Finish it. Come on, so good. Oh, this scene where Peter confesses his love for MJ. Ah, that was so sweet. Come on, Toby, I love it. Yeah, dude, the fucking scene where he's holding MJ in a bus. By the way, he's holding an entire bus of children with one hand. That I love that, by the way. Yeah, he is just prepared just to literally murder an entire bus of children. He's fucking menacing, dude. He's fucking evil. Um, Dude, that final fight scene with Goblin and Spider-Man, where they're in that little like church vineyard or whatever it is, that little churchyard where it's all walls are all broken. That is like a top fucking three superhero like fight scene ever. That is up there with like Bane versus Batman, Dark Knight, when they're like under like the sewer or whatever. Those are like my two favorites because God. There's like boxing going hand to hand combat. Peter has his mask all fucking all ripped up from from the bomb. They're doing crazy moves. God, I love the part where the glider's about to impale Goblin or Norman, and he just goes, "Oh." It's the best. It's the best. Yeah, I thought like the final scene with MJ was a little corny, when he's like walking away from her, like this is my gift, this is my curse, but also I love it. It's campy. I don't like that word, but I can't think of a better, for lack of a better word. Perfect ending. Yeah, why Toby's the best. That little monologue. Come on, that's why I see it. It is slightly corny, but God, you gotta love it. Also, I'm gonna go turn my fan on. You know what would be phenomenal if OBS let you pause recording so I could just pause so wouldn't have to rehash this. I'm gonna keep going just in case. I'm gonna kind of speed through it. So I rated the movie a heavy 9. I don't know. There's something that is preventing me from giving it a 10, but I can't quite figure out what it is. But I don't know. Giving it a 10 just seems a little. I don't know, but it's damn near perfect. It might as well be a 10. Fuck it. I don't know. So I thought the best was the casting, the acting, the story. Well, that's obvious. I mean, that's just what parts of a movie, but like they really shined with that. Very compelling moments. The cinematography was real solid. Fucking classic. And the only part that I wasn't too fond about was really just like the bad CGI and kind of corniness in some parts. Some parts just didn't age well. Like, that's about it. All right, going on to fucking Spider-Man 2. Oh my, 2004. Doc Ock, Alfred Molina. We're in this shit. Peter is established. Spider-Man is established. No origin story. We are right into it. The drama is fucking high. Harry's a little suspicious of Peter because he knows he takes pictures of Spider-Man and he thinks Spider-Man murdered the Goblin, his dad, whatever, right? All right, so start off with the pizza swing scene. Come on, iconic, classic. He took that guy's pizza. I mean, dude, pizza time. It's lines like that are just like wow, but also like this is what makes this the best fucking trilogy. Elizabeth Banks, respectfully, wow. The acting is again phenomenal with Aunt May. I love when she is in any scene. The oh boy, yeah, when MJ says she really likes seeing him tonight. Again, this series, this trilogy, it's the most quotable trilogy I've ever watched. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just for the fact that, I watched it when I was a kid, I don't know if it's the fact that, like, the meme community for these movies is so large, but something about it is just insanely quotable, and it's just, God, there's so much. Yeah, Peter is down bad, bro. Fucking poor guy, he can't catch a break. MJ's with, this fucking astronaut. He's at this party, everyone's taking these hors d'oeuvres and drinks in front of him. Come on. Otto Octavius, before we get to Doc Ock, I love him he seems like such like a heartwarming and a sweet guy, just talking about science and poetry with Peter. I don't know, I love it. Let's see where we at. Yeah, I was saying like these movies like teach some like legitimate like important lessons. I mean, sure, all of them do, but like I don't know, it really drives in with this trilogy. I love it. It's always with the Aunt May monologues, The CGI was a little improved, especially with those Doc Ock arms. They looked really good. Yeah, I know they explain it, but like the random parts where Peter loses powers, I don't know. I don't really see the point in it because they just kind of like went away at some point. That was a little like, okay, you could explain that a little more. The fucking elevator scene is like probably the funniest or one of the funniest parts of the trilogy, where you're just in that guy and he's like, nice costume, you know. And he goes, it gets itchy and it rides up the crotch sometimes. I mean, fucking classic. Toby's little monologues to himself. Yep. Love it, love it. Did anyone lose a roll of $20 bills in a rubber band because we found the rubber band? Come on. Classic line, classic joke. So I might sound a little condescending sometimes, but I'm just trying to be quick. I'm sorry. I love all this shit so much. Yeah, like I said, they did an incredible job with the tentacles. They looked fucking good. They looked. I mean, I know they were puppets. I know they weren't CG, but it's like they made them. They made them look super realistic still. Yeah, no one questions Spider-Man being like just right there, like when shit goes wrong. But what are you gonna do? Uh, yeah, I feel like Octavius already had some crazy in him. Like clearly, I mean, if you're doing like an experiment, you gotta be a little out there. I mean, sure he wasn't like an evil guy, but like he was. I don't know. He kind of had that brewing a little bit in him. I feel like because he even before the inhibitor, the inhibit. You know the word I'm trying to say. The inhibinator? No, that's not how you say it. Fuck it. Fuck it, dude. You know what I mean. Also, I'm sorry. I'm hyped. I'm not, like, on drugs. I'm just so hyped up, dude. And I gotta be quick, too. Yeah, because, like, people were trying to shut down the machine, and he knocks him off with his arms. That was before his chip broke, so he was like, get the fuck out of the way. Yeah, like the slight cheesiness of the scene where Doc Ock comes alive, where they're doing surgery to remove the arms and like he kills everyone in the room. But also, I believe that also was like that is also like Raimi style because he used to do like little like horror movies back in. I still haven't seen them. I really need to check more of his filmography because I love those movies so much. So I really need to check out his other work, to respect. He's more than just Spider-Man, so I got to make sure I check that shit out. So I knew it was like a bit of a homage to that. Not really. It's just his style. He incorporated it. So, um, yeah, it's just straight villain. It is pretty cool that he just like, I kind of like it. Yeah, the fucking hand to hand combat scenes. Where him and Doc Ock are just boxing. I love that. I love seeing him actually like fighting. Um, the web singing scenes are fucking cinematic as hell in this one. Choosing not to be Spider-Man, that's some real shit right there. It's a little out of character. I mean, it was, he prioritized MJ for a bit. I think he realized that he couldn't do that. But it was fucked up, dude. And when he watched that one dude get robbed during like the raindrops falling on my head scene, he just watched this dude just get mugged and keeps going. It's like you could have at least like boxed those guys. You could have handled them. You didn't have to use your webs or powers, but yeah, when he like reveals what happens to Ben and to Aunt May and she goes upstairs, that was chilling, dude. She didn't even say anything. She just like, I gotta get out of here. That shit was fucked up. Um, Cake eating scene. Yeah, the cake eating scene where Ursula is her name, I believe, where she comes over and has cake with Peter. Bro, I always kind of wish they had a thing. I know he was with MJ, but you could tell she always liked him so much. I kind of felt bad for her a little bit. I don't know. Aunt May steals it again. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, the romance scenes are actually really good in this one. I mean, kind of in the trilogy as a whole, but like, I don't know, they incorporated that real well. The train scene. Do I even need to fucking comment on it? Do I even need to comment on it? What have I said that no one else hasn't said already? It's amazing. Like the fighting, the fucking. I don't know, all of it. It's just a masterpiece. It's just a masterpiece of a fight scene. That's all I have to say. Joey Diaz making a cameo. That's a W. The corny, but I don't know. I can't remember what part I was referring to when because I wrote down corny but amazing transition W. I'm not sure exactly which one I was referring to. Climax scene's fucking wild. Yeah. The Doc Ock redemption. I came to see him back in No Way Home to have that little redemption arc. 5 more days. I said that's the time, and it's fucking today, dude. That one Toby scream where that piece of metal or whatever the structure that Doc Ock had his machine in when it was when it's falling, and Toby does that one scream. You know what I'm talking about. You just have to type in like Toby Maguire scream Spider-Man 2. God, fucking ridiculous, but it's so funny. And he was real nice. Yeah, MJ, she really set up like her husband on the wedding day. Just be like, you know what, Peter, I'm dating him. I mean, of course she wants him to go there, but that shit was fucked up. All right, Zach texted me back. All right, sorry. Honestly, I might just like, if I have to go, I might just like upload this in 2 parts and talk about the other 2 after the movie because I don't want to let this go. I know I am talking a bit fast, but like, honestly, I wanna avoid rambling. I'm getting my points across. I'm just talking about why I love this movie. This isn't like a video essay. I'm just kind of doing like a little quick review, talking about him, getting all prepped up for No Way Home. All right. All right. And I gave this movie a 10 out of 10, dude. I always saw people saying, "Oh, this movie's like the best part. It's the best out of the trilogy." I'm like, I always kind of preferred 3. I'm like, yeah, of course. It's like it's top tier, of course. But like, is it like the best? I don't know. I didn't quite feel the way for a while, but now I agree. It is. I think it's the best Spider-Man movie. The best live action, straight up. And my reason was that, again, it wasn't an origin story, so we're right into the action with what's going on with Peter, and the whole Spider-Man thing, right? And it doesn't have the issues that 3 has that I'll get into obviously next. So like if you just you put those 2 together, like, and you got a fucking real good formula, for that alone. So that's why, I mean, Doc Ock, he's a phenomenal follow-up villain to Goblin. Goblin's kind of hard to top, but like, Doc Ock fucking he seals. I don't know if I prefer Goblin or Doc. I'm not getting into that debate right now. That's hard. It's a perfect blend. Yeah. Fucking hey. Spider-Man 3, 2007. Dude, growing up, this movie was for the longest time. This was like this was like my number one. But things changed. I've noticed some more issues. But by God, do I still love this movie to death, right? I still like this more. I still like this one more. I won't do the rankings yet. We'll get to that. The first thing I wrote down was Gwen Stacy. I just wrote that down. Respectfully, Bryce Dallas Howard. I believe that's her name, right? Respectfully. All right. The symbiotes. Yeah. The little Venom symbiote, a little entrance scene where he falls from the sky, that was pretty cool. When they're in the web kissing, but little did they know. And then the Sandman entrance scene, fucking Sandman, oof, Sandman was phenomenal. I'll just say it now, fucking love it. Yeah. I said the Flynn Marko / Sandman story arc was the strongest and best of the villain. Of the villains, it should have been mainly focused on him, and I stand by that. I think he had the most compelling story, the story that made the most sense. I really just mean it comparing it to Venom. I mean, New Goblin or Hobgoblin, whatever, right? I mean, he was good, but I don't know. I think Sandman was. I really wish there was more on him. But what are you gonna do? Yeah, like Nexus said, New Goblin was always good. The whole movie should have just had him and Sandman as villains. I'll get to that. Peter almost killing Harry. Oh, yeah, dude. Fucking where he clotheslines him with his web and he just, like, falls down and he hits all these. Oh, that was, like, damn. Even as a kid, I was like, holy shit. That looked really bad. So that was crazy. Where are we at? Yeah, the Sandman CGI and special effects were really good. Like, even just 5 years, they improved like a real good bit, honestly, with CGI. Even like the web swinging was better. Yeah, even in just 5 years, the CGI was way up. Sandman simply deserved better. He really did. His whole arc and story. Yeah, Harry having memory loss was kind of cheap. I don't believe that was Sam Raimi's original plan, but with fucking putting Venom in there, apparently, I hear like he probably just didn't know really what to do with him. So it was a little cheap, I felt like, but yeah, oh, memory loss, he forgets it. I know he remembers, but I don't know, bit cheap, in my opinion. Yeah, I don't know how the machine worked. Like, this machine just gave him sand power. I don't know. Again, that's a thing you can't really question that much. It's a superhero, fucking whatever. Yeah, I think Eddie Brock himself was definitely like a good addition. I would prefer that he was in the movie, but just not as Venom. Maybe they could have like set him up for like Spider-Man 4. I know Sam Raimi was planning on doing like a Vulture and like Mysterio for 4, but maybe just having Eddie Brock in there, just like as a character, even if there was no Venom in the franchise at all, would have been cool. Would have been cool just to have just him. But him himself as a character, I do like actually. It is nice to see them like be like friendly for a little bit, to be honest. Oh wait, that wasn't bad. That's one, yeah. Um, like before they start. I don't know. I don't know. I got confused. Never mind. Um, they love me. And the little Spider-Man parade. Oh, I just got like 4 notifications at once. What the fuck? Like literally at once. Okay, that's crazy. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, all right, Zach. I think Zach's gonna be on his way. Shit, dude. I was hoping to Damn, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping to get this. This isn't how I envisioned it. Damn it. I'm kind of at a crossroads here. Shit. OBS, are you sure I can't? Are you sure I can't pause it? Because I'm definitely not rehashing. I'm 30 minutes in, baby. Um, Come on, come on. What we doing? What we doing? Actually, I think I will just redo it. Will I? Either way, I have to end this. Um, Damn it, damn it. All right, I gotta think about this. I mean, I have time. I don't mind talking about this again. Maybe I can go even more in depth. Actually, that might be better. Oh, he said on his way in 15. Okay. Fuck it. We're gonna keep going. Actually, yeah. All right. We're going. We're doing this. We're doing this. We're fucking doing this. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Um. Hey, this is a Spider-Man special. I might do a video talking more in depth about a movie. I might do like one of the little mini video essays. I know people have done it in these movies, sure, tons of times on YouTube, but I still like to do it. I'd like to give my own take, and just working on Spider-Man related content would just make me happy. So, fuck it. Okay. Yeah, bro, Peter, what an asshole for kissing Gwen. And that was before the symbiote even got on him. So he was, I mean, come on, that wasn't cool. I don't know why he thought that would be like cool, like at any point. But yeah, Lee went on me. It's like just don't kiss. I don't know. Yeah, seeing Peter and MJ's relationship fail, it made me sad. I don't like to see. I don't like seeing failing romances in movies, especially when like when I think like the chemistry is good, or someone people are good together. I don't know. It just makes me sad. It's like, oh, that kind of sucks. Uh, yeah, the fame got to Peter's head. Fame changed him. Um. Okay, but I will say this. This is the next note I wrote. Venom aside, despite I'll just say it. I don't think Venom should have been in the movie. Sam Raimi did not want him to be in the movie. He did not plan or envision him to be in the movie. It was Sony that forced it. Sony fucking ruined it. This movie could have been way better, by the way. There would have been a Spider-Man 4 if Sony hadn't pushed Venom in this. I'm like pretty fucking sure. I'm sure, because I get it. It's a good marketing thing, but like, when can we stop sacrificing good media just for like sales and people don't? I know it was like the highest grossing movie, but like that's not what film was about. That's not what Sam Raimi is about. That's not what most directors are about. They're about making a product that they genuinely have poured so much love and passion into. But the studio interference is like, well, but we want it to sell. It's like, that. Who fucking cares? This shit's all fake, and it's it's fucking money. It's all fake. Who cares? Like, it's still gonna do super well. It's Spider-Man. Oh, but no, we need this extra couple $1 million just for the Venom market, because Venom is highly marketable. I mean, that's obviously that stands true for the fact that it's the highest grossing of the trilogy. But Calm the fuck on. But again, like I said, Venom aside, he shouldn't have been in the movie. And he has some good parts. Yeah, sure, but just ultimately for the plot, it just all the weak plot points really go back to Venom for the pretty much all of it. For that bullshit studio interference, man, I'm telling you. But again, Venom aside, every scene where he's wearing the black suit is fucking kill. It fucking hits, especially with the black suit theme. Oh, also, yeah, how did he just get like two? Like he just has like two like separate suits. I don't really know what that was about because like didn't it just like overtake his main suit? I don't know. That was a little weird, but I guess like the symbiote was just like living on the suit. It doesn't like need to be like a host. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why there were. It should have been like just a black suit until he took his, until he took Venom out of him or whatever. But whatever. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I at least those scenes hit hard. With him in the black suit, they're fucking. Oh god, it carries over. I love that shit so much as a kid, bro. I took the most notes on 3. Like I'm looking, like out of all the movies, I took the most on 3. God damn. All right. You know what I might do? This might just be the Maguire trilogy, episode, and part 2 might just be Andrew Garfield. But I don't want to do that because I want to be like a bit shorter, and it'll be it might make the most sense, to be honest. So they're not like spaced apart. Yeah, I didn't want to. Okay, yeah, fuck it. That's what we're gonna do. And I can maybe talk a little bit about No Way Home without spoilers after. The black suit is beautiful. I fucking love it. See ya, chump. The best quotes. Give me some of that web action. See ya, chump. What the hell? It's so fucking funny. All right, I love it. Oh yeah. And honestly, I think like my top 3 scenes of Spider-Man, at least in this trilogy, because I don't want to get into the others. It's too hard to compare them right now. And also I'll do the ranking for all the movies. I can include No Way Home in that. For the part 2 with talking about Andrew Garfield, because I want to get a little more in depth about that. Because I do have some things to say about it. Of course. Yeah, but my top 3 fights, at least in this trilogy, are the Goblin, no specific order, Goblin, and the Spider-Man 1. What the fuck was the other one? Oops, I'm sorry, I'm blanking. There's a lot happening right now. There is so much happening. Give me a second. I apologize. Into the night, we gonna praise our way at the. I don't know. Forget it. All I know is that the black suit versus Sandman fight is in my top 3. With the whole what does it matter to you anyways? Everything, and just like he was like he literally fought him with intention to murder, and he thought he did. Like he in his mind, he went in there and murdered Sandman. Spider-Man legit became like a murderer, technically. I mean, he didn't die, but like he went in there trying to kill him, and he did, and he thought he did, and he was okay with that. So like for a minute, he went off the rails. I know it's the black suit, but still, I fucking love the way like he grabs like Sandman's head and pushes it into the train, like half his face is being disintegrated. That shit. Oh, come on. It was just so good. The cinematography was so good, dude. God, I fucking love that one because it's focused on Sandman. It was like just Sandman, it wasn't like, when there wasn't any Goblin in there, or I guess the Goblin isn't really an issue. There wasn't any Venom in there. I know they have like a fight, him and Sandman where he's wearing the red suit, but it wasn't as cool as this one. Again, Sam Raimi. I know he didn't want the black suit, or the whole Venom thing, but he did his best though, and he was still able to deliver, some real good shit with what he was given, even if it was against his will, which sucks. Good riddance when he murders him when he thinks he does. It was kind of chilling. But boy Maguire, when he comes out, he puts his hair down. I said the next one was I love how dark. Yeah. This trilogy is actually fucking dark. Again, with him murdering him, like all the fucked up things that Goblin does. Doc Ock murdering people, and 2, when his tentacles come alive, it's like there's like straight so much straight murder going on and just like super dark shit. That's also why it reminds me a bit of Batman 1989 because like they're both PG-13. Kids grew up on them, but when you look back on it, it's like this is dark, especially compared to what we have now. Um, the two Andrew Garfield movies. They were they weren't as dark, but like even like the new Tom Holland movies, they're even less dark, which isn't a bad thing. Like it still works, but I have a preference like for dark movies, especially if it's like with like a in like a hero or a person that typically you wouldn't associate with. Like you don't really associate Spider-Man like with being like dark and fucking grimy and scary and all that, but this trilogy does that, and that's kind of where I think like Raimi's horror type influences kind of come in. Again, I haven't seen them, but like I know he's done stuff like that, so I bet like that's probably some of like his influence for why this is so dark, and I love that. I love like dark takes on super like I would so kill to have like a rated R Spider-Man movie, that like a rated R Batman movie, like where it's just like no, nothing's being held back. That's why I like things like The Boys or Invincible, where it's like it's superhero content, but like it's dark, like it's like legit like gruesome and bloody. I love that, and I love how that the trilogy it does what it can without achieving the R rating. So, Mister Diktovich, I don't know how you say it. I wrote it. I know how to spell it, but like the rent. Hi, what's hi? Can I spend it? You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door. Come on. Fucking classic. Classic. I'm saying the word classic a lot. I'm sorry, but what can I say? I said MJ gets around a lot. Not that that's a problem or anything. And not that there's anything wrong with that. No, I mean, yeah, she kind of gets around them, man. I'm just saying, like, she was like, I'm kissing Harry. She did regret it. Whatever. I love MJ. The forced breakup scene was man, poor bro, poor Toby or Peter. I don't know which one I wanted to go with. He was so sad. He was gonna propose to her. You could tell that, like, you can tell how much he loves her. That was sad to see. I don't know. Peter versus Harry. Oh, that scene fucking was so chilling as a kid. Where he fights him when he's in the black suit. He throws the bomb at him, blows half his face up. God, that shit just intimidated me as a kid. I was like, oh my god. Ugh, shit was spooky, straight spooky. I mean, bro, the iconic fucking dance street, where he's pointing at the women. I don't know why it was in the movie. It doesn't make sense, but God, I'm glad it is in the movie, and it works. I'm sorry, it's just so fucking funny and good. Again, it doesn't make sense, but also it works so good. It's ridiculous, but I love it. Gonna cry. Look at little Goblin Jr. Gonna cry. I love that. I love that quote. Yeah, obviously it's ironic and corny on purpose, so it gets a pass. But like, God, it's amazing. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye. Classic. Okay. But I do believe the one dance scene with Gwen, that should just have not been in the movie. I know it just plays more off the dance street scene, but that was like a little tame. You could see that happening, I guess maybe. Okay, Zach, actually, he's gonna air Messiah at Bell Tire, he said. That's actually good, because I was worried he was on his way, because he works like right by me, so like I still have like a few more fucking things to do. A few more things to talk about. I'm gonna cry. Yeah, I would have cut that part out though with Glenn. Yeah, that one's just legit hard to watch for me. What do you say? Now dig on this, and he, it's hilarious, but also that one, I don't know. Yeah. Dude, the one Rainy Bell Tower scene. I wrote down the Rainy Bell Tower scene is pure cinema. That was cool, like where it's raining, and he's just hanging, because that was after like he hits MJ. That was like his breaking point. That shit was fucking spooky. And then Eddie's there literally saying, "Can you kill Peter Parker?" He keeps preying on this man's downfall to the extreme. In the scene where he's just getting off at the bell tower. Oh, That was dramatic as hell, especially with the music. Again, that was one of the parts where Sam, he, you know, despite not wanting to do this in the first place, fucking he delivered with that at least. Yeah, Eddie's Venom design, it's it's okay. It's not awful. I don't think it's awful. Um, has a couple, all right, decent elements. It's Venom. He's just not meant to be like the fucking like the Sony verse Venom. With Tom Hardy, like that's in there. That's that's Venom. That's Venom. Like he's big or he's buff. This one he's just like a little. He's just like a little skinny Venom. He's still powerful and all, but it's like I don't know. I guess they couldn't afford the CGI to make him look that good, but yeah, it looks it's not awful, but ugh, also not good. I don't know. Yeah, the whole final fight scene was pretty nice. Um, Venom, Sandman, Hop. It was cool to see Harry come back. Team up. It wasn't anything like super special, but it wasn't mid by any means. It was still super solid. It just I don't know. It was real good. I just don't have a ton to say about it. It's just a nice little action scene. Good good climax, but yeah, Saman's final design where he's just like that big giant fucking. Now that looked really good. See, that never I completely never mind about what I said about the maybe they couldn't afford it. If they can make Sandman look like that, they could have done a better Venom. They so could have done a better Venom, dude. Yeah, like the one. By the way, I fucking love the part where Peter he gets like the poles in like a circle and he's like hitting them, to get him out of Eddie. I always thought that was super cool. But like the part, like when he pulls Eddie out with this web and then like Venom is just like there until like he throws like the bomb. When Venom he's just like it's just his pure fucking Venom form. Like he still kind of has like the Venom face, because he just got out of Eddie. But it's like he looked terrifying in that. He's just this giant black gooey symbiote. Oh, it looks so good. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I said the setting of the final fight reminds me of like the No Way Home trailer. Like the final part, where they're on the scaffolding or whatever, where they're the villains. Yeah. Always got to go for the heart, MJ. Go for a heart. The Gladiator Death plot hole was kind of dumb, sorta. Not that dumb. Yeah, let's see why maybe he did. Why he's Harry Servant or Butler didn't tell him. Servant. That's not a good word. Sorry, Butler. Wick. Yeah, Wicked Cool was what one of like the kids said. I think it was like Sam Raimi's kids actually, that were in the movie. I know they were in like I think that was them. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it was his daughter who like sold like the camera to J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, the more New Goblin and Spider-Man team up would have been cool to see, but it makes sense. Um, Venom worked. I said Venom worked in the final fight. Yeah, Venom he was good in the final fight scene. I thought at least. And I gave it an overall of an 8 out of 10. I'm just going verbatim what I wrote down because I wrote a little mini synopsis. I said I really do love this movie. It has the most issues of the trilogy, but still so many W's and standout moments. Venom should have just not been in the movie. Every black suit scene was good though. Raimi did the best with what he was given. Eddie Brock should have been in without Venom. Yeah, I said that. But Alas Sandman and New Goblin worked, of course, because that's what he wanted. The drama was good. CGI was real good. It does get undeserved hate, but it's not bad by any means. A little undeserved hate. Again, it has some well-deserved criticism. I'm not going to deny that, but some of the hate is unjustified. I still think it's amazing. Everyone gave it their all, man. Because everyone did the best with what they were given. Boy Maguire is the go. So the Raimi trilogy, again, it's the best series of of movies in. They're all the best Spider-Man movies. I'm not gonna. I won't do my ranking yet, but all I'm gonna say is that it's classic. It's timeless for a reason. It still holds up well for the most part. Again, some elements don't, but if it moved from 2002, from the 2000s, not everything's gonna hold up the best, but God, I love this trilogy. Again, it's the most nostalgic. Obviously, it's just I can rewatch it, time and time again. They're timeless. Tobey Maguire, he's the perfect Peter. I'm sorry, he really is. Like personality wise, I just love him. He's my favorite, dude. You're blinded by no. I'm not blinded by nostalgia. You're blinded by nostalgia. Whatever. Shut the fuck. All right. Shut up. All right. I can't. I don't even know what to say. I just giving a wrap to the trilogy. It's timeless. Um, it's forever gonna hold up. It's forever gonna be like it set the new standard for superhero movies. Um, not like the initial, because there are some really good ones before, like the Michael Keaton Batman's, but like this, it set a whole new precedent. It literally all the movies have had all the superhero movies have had influence from this. Just from little things like from Andrew Garfield saying "not my policy," in the first one. That's just to play off I missed the part, but that's my problem. I feel like the Uncle Ben, they try to make him look a little too much like the Raimi Uncle Ben, to be honest. Um, and even things like, I remember Tom Holland in interviews saying that in this movie they use what they called the Raimi camera at times, which is like a fast zoom in to like certain things. So it's like, again, the fucking blueprint, dude, the absolute blueprint. It's phenomenal. I don't know if I have much new to say. Zach texts me. I think he's on his way. So I have a little monologue. All right, he's on his way. I have a little monologue to give. Okay. Spider-Man: No Way Home. I'm gonna be seeing it in less than an hour. It's 5:32. Holy shit! I can't. This is so nerve wracking that I'm like recording this and that I'm seeing the movie in such. Okay. I, along with many people, have been anticipating this movie for many months. For a long time. I remember when these rumors first surfaced that Toby and Andrew would be in it. It was that I remember that broke the internet. That was insane. So remember, this is Tom Holland's movie. Seeing Toby and Andrew return, I'm legitimately going. If everyone, granted, everyone else, I'm not doing it by myself, but if everyone else was, I'm certainly cheering and clapping. I'm joining in on that, and I think I might cry like legitimate tears of joy, and I'm not embarrassed to say that, and I'm being 100% fucking serious. This goes back to this is like the fucking core of my childhood, dude. Like this goes back just like an insane. This does so much for me. Like, this is gonna do so much for me. This is going to heal me. No, but I did more calm monologue plan, but I'm just too excited. I can't be calm. All right, this is an accumulation of 3 generations of Spider-Man. Okay, from the original Maguire movie to all the evolution the series has undergone, from all the villains, from all the hits, from all the iconic moments from each individual movie. Everything has led up to this very moment. Spider-Man: No Way Home. I don't know what else to say. I've been personally, like I said, I haven't been so excited for something in months. And I can't believe this is something that's going to happen now. I don't know what to say. God, I had a speech planned in my head, and now it's all gone. Maybe that's how it should be. I don't know. All I know is that this is massive. Seeing 2 Spider-Man return, this, dude, I don't know what to say. I wonder how Tobey Maguire's suit's gonna look, because like this last movie was like over 13 years, like 14 years ago. What's it gonna look like? It's gonna be so good. Andrew Garfield, it's still gonna look like suit. His movies are still very modern, so especially Amazing Spider-Man 2. So I don't know. This is a defining triumphant moment for me personally, and for cinema, and for the Marvel universe, and for just Spider-Man fans all around, and for all these actors themselves, just everyone involved. Every single production, from from the lead directors, and from the lead cast members to the people on sets of each of these movies who have done like the littlest things, even so much as sweeping off the floors, just to make sure everyone came to work, with a clean set. Even all the way to the fans, the people who just consume the media. This is huge, I feel like, for everyone involved. Anyone who's ever been a Spider-Man fan, anyone who's ever been, involved in these movies, is watch these. This is going to be a very huge triumphal moment, again, for cinema itself. is phenomenal. That's kind of all I have to say. Jeez, I've been going for 54 minutes. I didn't think I'd be. Oh. Whew, okay, this is insane. This shit's happening. You know, I've had this feeling before with certain forms of media. You know, whether it's like movies, TV shows, or albums. I've had this feeling of going into this thing that I know it's gonna be so good, despite me having seen. Like I have a feeling about certain things. Where, like I know it's gonna be so good. I know, like I'm building up this extreme expectation that I know it's gonna live up to and meet and meet. And that feeling's never. I don't have it with everything. That's how I know this is special, and it's never been wrong. And I have it with this movie. I've never had it so strongly before either. This this is massive. I'm wearing my old Tobey Maguire merch shirt from when I was a kid that hardly fits. I'm geeking out. I feel like a little kid. I'm going crazy. This is massive. Again, this is more than just Tom Holland. You know, this is more than just Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire coming back. This, of course, is Tom Holland's movie. This is going to this is going to establish him really as even further as an incredible Spider-Man, as an incredible interpretation of him. Um, this is massive, guys. This is beautiful. This whole entire process is beautiful. Zach is on his way right now. I should stop. I have more to say. But I've said it all, dude. What can I say? This is massive. This is a huge moment. From discussing all the speculate, from talking about all the from discussing rumors, from doing it all, dude. It's talking about rumors. Oh, who's gonna be in this movie? Who's not gonna be in this movie? Oh, did you see this? Did you see the trailer? All the trailer analysis. It's all accumulated to this very moment. And Zach just pulled to my driveway. This is fucking insane, guys. I'm going to go see Spider-Man: No Way Home right now, and that's all I have to say. Goodbye. It's time.